My name is Daryl Erickson. I'm a DOT worker for the last 19 years. I'm the president of my local 2998, the DOT workers in North Iowa that goes from Algona all the way to the river. I also serve on the executive board of AFSCME Council 61 here in the state. And I want to talk to you about a little bit about the alternative facts. They say the collective bargaining is broken. Over 40 years this law has been in effect. As a state worker, over half of those 40 years we've had to negotiate with Terry Branstad. Okay, so you're talking 20 plus years of contracts with him. We have every 2-year contracts. So we're talking at least 12 contracts with him. Only 3 of them have ever gone to arbitration. 6 years ago, we tried to make a change to the law and get the people that didn't pay union dues to have a little stake in what we do for them, because we have to cover them no matter what because of the law the way it's written. These same legislators that want to change this law now 6 years ago told me to my face, there's nothing wrong with this law. It's not broken. Why do we have to fix it? Now they come back 6 years later and it's antiquated and needs to be fixed. I don't see it. Where's the problem? Okay, and now they're coming after the teachers, the firefighters, the police officers. I've lived in Mason City since 1984 when I first came here to go to NIAC. I have an older daughter that's gone through the school system, ended up in a public university. The education she got both here in Mason City and at the University of Northern Iowa, top notch. All right, she wasn't the greatest student in the world, but the teachers didn't give up on her and got her through school. Now I have another one who's a freshman in Mason City High School. Still not sure if she's my child because the grades she gets aren't coming from her dad, I'll tell you that. But those same teachers that taught my oldest daughter, a lot of them are still here teaching her. The respect that I have for those people, it can't be topped. The same guys that I know that I can call if my house starts on fire or if somebody breaks into my house. We have the best of the best right here in Mason City, folks. We have the best of the best in the state of Iowa. The same goes for the private sector unions, the friends of mine that work out at Lehigh, the friends that work for Alliant Energy, all of those guys. You think they want to give up their rights? Never. They're going to start here with public sector folks, and they're going to work their way down to the private sector. Okay, so again, none of those people came knocking on my door when they found out that I was a union member. They didn't want to tell me that this was on their agenda. They didn't tell everybody else. We have a state senator over in the Charles City area that's on record in the media. He had a public forum saying that there's nothing wrong with Chapter 20. Now he serves on the Labor Committee and voted to send it out of the committee to the full House debate because it's bad. Let's stop the lies. You want to talk about stopping lies? Let's stop with those guys and stop their lies. Yeah. I'm proud to be a DOT worker. I have been for the 19 years that I started. When I left the private sector and come to work for public sector, I took a pay cut. All right, and it was because of the benefits and everything else that the guys before me had negotiated into our contracts to get for us, to make it more appealing to stay here and work that way. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to fall back on those guys. One of them's still here. Over 40 years he's worked for the DOT. He was one of the leaders that got us some of this stuff when we started, and he's still working here. Now he gets to see the back end of this where they want to take it away from him. That's wrong as well. So all my union brothers and sisters, you know, we keep hearing that they want to separate public safety out, you know, with the firefighters and the police officers and everybody else. You know what? They may not mention the DOT or the city street workers or the sanitation workers. We're all in this together. You can count on me to stand beside you, right with you, arm in arm, whatever it takes. We will fight this. We will win. Thanks, everybody.